Working with your brother, working with your dad, what's the dynamic when you guys are in the studio? Is it hard to work with your brother? It's hard. What is that like? Are you more just punching each other?
No, because you fully revert back to like childhood familial roles. Mark, we can get competitive sometimes, but now I finally hit a stride where like he lets me do me. But when we first worked together, when I was making the Rockefeller record, he made me cry. The vocal booth, like, I mean, brutal. And Skyscrapers on the record was originally, first time we wrote it with White Santi Gold, was for my Rockefeller record. Then we revisited it for Mark's record collection record, never finished it. Then we finally finished it for mine, because Mark's like, I have to have a cut on your record. And so Mark came, he was only here for the day, we worked a bit, and then he was like, I trust you, you can finish it. Which I was like, how far we've come. Because when we first started writing that song, I wasn't even allowed in the room.
Right. Now
and then I was maybe allowed to add some lyrical ideas. And then the second time around, I was maybe allowed to add a couple things, but he made me cry in the booth, which is actually, we recorded that for his record, which is where Summer of Sam came from, was Alex Greenwald, who, from Pen and Planet, who actually co-wrote Chasing the Reds with me and Captain Jack and stuff. He'd come to visit me at the studio because he's good friends with Mark. And he came, and I was like, please bring a bottle of wine. Because I was like crying in the studio, like in the vocal booth, like, I'm not Amy Winehouse. I don't have that voice. Stop it. First time it was, I'm not Nika Costa. Second time was, I'm not Amy Winehouse.
Yes.
And the third time was on me. But, so I got so drunk in the studio, and then we went and did karaoke on St. Mark's Place, and was doing sake shots. I was so wasted that I had to ask the security guard at the hotel the next night how I got home. And that's what Summer of Sam is about.
So you're a twin, you're the sister of a successful DJ, producer, daughter of a successful musician and stepdaughter, and then the daughter of a successful businessman, and your mom's a writer. Like, how did you become you? How did you step out of the shadows and just emerge you? How did you become Samantha and own that?
I mean, I still don't own it, but I go to therapy.
You own it, bitch. You own it.
I think as you get older, number one, you just stop giving a shit. Like, I still care what my friends think of my family and I love them, but I definitely stopped worrying about what other people's perspective were. And I think the one good thing that came from being thrown on Front Street in such a crazy way, when my life went from being like, to like, I think was like, I've been insulted by an entire globe of people. Like, I've had the meanest things said about me. I've had the nicest things said about me. I'm still me, so you know what? You can't win. You will never get everyone to like you or agree. So all I can do is
not play that game.
Right, all I can do is know that whatever I'm doing is mine. So when I was living in LA and I wasn't Charlotte's sister or Mark's sister or my stepfather's daughter, like, it was just me. It was just me here, just doing that, and Mark was in London doing his thing, and it was just kind of like, I think I just got old enough to just not give a fuck. Like, cool, you wanna say shit, you wanna call me ugly, you wanna call me this, you wanna call me, cool, you're not the first person to say it, so.
So here's where you are. Where do you want to be? Where do you see your life?
To be honest, it's like so corny. What I really want to do is I want to make enough money to retire and go back to school and become a teacher.
What do you want to teach?
I would like to teach creative writing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd like to get at least get my degree so when I have kids, I can make them go to college. Because my parents didn't go to college, so what are they gonna say to me?
Right.
That's what I wanna do. And write, I'd like to write songs for other people and never have to leave my house. And I'd love to make a record with my brother one day. When have like no more tears.
Well, you can't break me, man.
Yes,
you will
exactly.
not break me, man.
We'll be like 90 and he'll be 92 and I'll be like, hi,
I think you're there.
No, I'm just saying, like, he and I mean, he's like, I love my brother. He's one of my, you know, I don't want to exclude any siblings. I love all my siblings. But I have a lot of fun with him because we share so many of the same interests. So it would be fun to get in a room and just write a record with him. I don't know.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It's gonna be fire.
Or just like total like weird, random, out there stuff. Either way, we'll both be proud of it.
Nice. What do you say I get my DJ
Yes.
DJ lessons going right now? I want to get on the wheels of steel.
Let's teach you. Let's teach
Trying
you.
to get on the wheels of steel. I need some headphones. Can I take these headphones right here?
Yes, you may.
So good. Oh, when this comes in the club, I'm like, this is my face. I'm like, is that?
But it's the same beat as, hold on.
Oh, and this song is the sample from that song.
What's
Hey, I'm Joy Bryant from Across the Board, and you just watched an episode with me and Samantha Ronson skateboarding. I'm in her studio. So if you like the show, be sure to subscribe so you can watch our next episode.